All right, we'll go ahead and get this kicked off. I think everybody's pretty well here who's going to show up, so it's a terrific little bit of a fall day here in October, and a great chance to come out here and cut a ribbon for what we have always referred to as Rails to Trails West. So we're all on the Frederick County side of Mount Airy. I'm starting to see familiar faces, so it's kind of cool to see people who've been working on this forever. So it's again a terrific day. So if I could get the council members to come up here and join me, you can kind of stand around me. Believe me, it takes more. The city council. Yep, town council. So thanks so much. I'll introduce him. Got Council Member Demoter here.
Hello. Council
Member Galletti, Council Member Evans, and Council Member Munder. Believe me, it takes more than just a mayor to make stuff happen around this town, and it takes more than a council too. It takes all the citizens of Mount Airy to get things done, and then it takes all of our dignitaries that are here today to support it, as well as the businesses who come out and create beautiful things like this huge archway that is out here. Also takes volunteers like the Parks and Recreation Board. I'm looking at the chairman right now. I see him out there. So wave, Mike.
He's trying to hide.
So anyway, it's been terrific. It has taken a long time to get this done, but it was so worth it. And there's so many people to recognize and thank for this trail. It's truly a community project, and without the citizens and many others, this would not have been possible. I'm going to be a little bit unconventional right now, and if you'll indulge me, what I'm going to do is show you all a book, and that's the book that I'm reading from. And what it says is Brownfield Grants Letters of Support. And there's like 104 letters in here that were written by people back in 2019 to try to get a brownfield grant for this property. And I'm going to read off some names here because some of the people are standing out there. Diane Linton, Peter Helt, former mayor, Mike Regal, Lucy Regal, Larry Valet, Lynn Galletti, it's on here, the Blatchfords, Doug and Minda Metz, Dick and Tina Swanson. They're on the Beautification Commission, and Dick's on every commission in town. Chris Klimas, who works with Davy Trees. Kristen and Pat Ellis. Hi, Kristen. So, Bill Butts wrote a journal in here. He's got 2 pages worth of letter in here. Rick Dye and Ron Runkles, who is very involved in the Historical Society. He happens to own property just up over here. And Ron was a great supporter. He's very much a seasoned gentleman. And when you talk to him and you talk about the history of town, he's part of it. So it's really neat. You know, we brought a train signal into town, refurbished it and put it up by the museum. And he said, yeah, that's the right one, because I climbed it when I was a kid. So he knew it. He knew it. So pretty impressive. So many volunteers. Again, all little unconventional, but I'll go through some more here. All the nonprofits in town, Kiwanis, Rotary, Lions Club, they all helped with this. The Mount Airy Volunteer Fire Company always provided support. The community support given by the Mount Airy Police Department back there. I appreciate everything that you guys do to keep us safe, keep the trails safe. Town hall staff, we got a lot of staff members out there. They always stay behind the scenes, but I'm going to make them raise their hands. So raise your hands there, town staff. You're out there. Okay. They do a terrific job. So all the churches, all the businesses in town, be it Ross Construction or Mark Messick and Seven Springs Landscaping, they all get involved in this and they jump right in the middle of it. Okay. We do have a lot of dignitaries here, and I want to recognize them at this time. I didn't see Justin Reedy, but he said he was going to try to make it. He might have gotten held up. So Senator Reedy, Secretary David Brinkley, where'd you go? Right there, and he's here with his wife Beth. Quick story on that, and I may mention this twice, but I'll mention it once now because I'm here. He didn't even tell us what he was up to, but I got a text message from him, and he said, "I just got $300,000 in the budget for you for Rails to Trails," and I was like, "Well, that's great. We didn't ask for it, but yay!" So, and that was under then Governor Hogan, and always a great supporter of the project, and the current governor is supportive as well. I know that he is. So, we've had a lot of support from the state level as well. I didn't see Jesse Pippi out here, but he was going to try to make it. Kira from Delegate Miller's office is here. Thank you for coming out. Okay, Nan, you've always been a great supporter. You show up to everything for us.
I love your talent.
Well, we love you equally, and thank you so much for coming out. And please tell Senator Van Hollen that we greatly appreciate all the support that he has given us. I see something in your hand. If you want to break in for a minute, or come up, and I'll get you in. So come on up, and then we'll carry on from there. Okay?
Thank you, Mayor.
All right.
Well, again, my name is Nan Mann, and I am representing, and I'm honored to represent Senator Van Hollen today. And as the mayor says, it takes a village to get something like this completed, so congratulations. It is a lovely day to celebrate the new trail, and I have to learn a little bit more. How far does it go down this way?
Half a mile.
Okay, so I have celebrated the eastern end, and now this is the western end, and I cannot wait to celebrate the completion. So we do have a citation here, and excuse me for putting my sunglasses on, but they're readers too, so I'm cheating a little bit. So the citation came from Senator Van Hollen to celebrate the completion of the western section of the Rail to Trails project in recognition of its efforts to embrace the rich history throughout the creation of attractive and vibrant space that will attract foot traffic for local businesses and serve as a destination for residents and visitors, and with appreciation for all it does to enrich the quality of life in our community, and with best wishes for its continued success.
Thank you.
So I am going to give that to you, and I'm going to take your hand too.
Yes. Somebody got a camera out there, want to take a picture real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Drew.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice. All right, thanks so much. We also have several members from the Frederick County Council. We have Council President Brad Young. Thank you for showing up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
This is the time. Okay. We have Council Member Steve McKay. You guys have both been very supportive, and we have Council Member Jerry Donald. And although I haven't seen you a lot around here, we'll bring you back. We'll bring you back and keep you busy. So, thanks so much. Okay, David Zidelis, Visit Frederick is here. Where'd you go?
There you go.
He's hiding back there. Thanks so much for coming out.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
he has a certificate for you.
Oh, come on up, Steve. There we go.
We go, okay.
Did you want to say a few words first?
You can go.
Okay.
Sure do.
Well, I just want to congratulate all the hard work that it took to get to here now. I know these things don't just happen overnight. It takes many hours and many people to make something like this happen. And we just wanted to say thank you for inviting us to be here. And I just have a few words and a certificate of congratulations presented to the town of Mount Airy, Rails to Trails West. Sincere congratulations on the dedication of your new community trail. And I'm going to say my name here, but it's really from the county council, my other members here. But Frederick County Council Member Steve McKay, District 2, presented this 15th day of October 2024. So congratulations to you all.
front, we'll do a picture real quick. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks, Steve. Cool. Very nice. All right. Okay, and let's see, and then we have several members of the Parks and Recreation Board are here. Mike and Ryan, thanks for coming out. So it's an honor to have you guys out here as well. Did I miss any dignitaries? I think I caught everybody coming in. So, well, thanks so much for showing up to this. We'll go through a couple of other groups that are here. Creative Metal Design, hold up your hand. There you are. Created this beautiful archway up here. Is Evelyn and Colin here? There we are. Hey, Colin, good to see you. So when we're done here, I know everybody's going to walk down here, so I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. But the chainsaw art is incredible on this trail. So go down there and take a look at it. And the more you look at it, the more you discover in it. But Colin did a great job with that along with Evelyn. Terrific job on that. So over the, I'll kind of go through a brief history of this because this was no easy project. We brought CSX out here initially about 11 years ago. We walked the trail with them, and they were they were kind of surprised at everything that they found, but it was pretty well overgrown. This trail had been abandoned, or this part of the right-of-way had been abandoned right around 2009. I'm looking at Peter Helt because I know he's going to correct me. Is it 2009 or 2011?
I think it was earlier than that.
Okay.
Because I came when they actually pulled the stuff out of the street here.
Yeah.
Which was about 07, 08.
07, 08? Okay, all right. But we came out and it was amazing how how quickly it was getting overgrown. So we started working with CSX. They went through about 3 different property people that we kept having to work our way through. Drug town staff out here. Heather, how are you? So I always bring Heather out where she can really get her clothes dirty. So, but we came out here and worked our way through all this. We brought the town attorney, the former council members came out here, former mayor, and we figured out how we were going to get this done. We got a joint appraisal on the property. We found out that the property had a lot of soil contamination on it. Our ECS company, are they here? Anybody here? There we are, ECS. They did all the soil samples. Thanks for coming out. They did all the soil samples on the property. We're able to figure out what was going on. It's pesticide usage, it's arsenic that was in the railroad ties. All that stuff had to be removed. We also had a collapsed culvert back there that was trapping stormwater on one side of the trail or of the railroad tracks and wouldn't allow that water to get through and be freed up to head down the Woodville Branch Creek that eventually empties into Lake Leonore. So we were able to utilize some ARPA money, figure out how to get that done to fix the collapsed culvert. We went through the MDE. We applied for this wonderful grant, the Brownfield grant, and unfortunately, through a technicality, got rejected on it. But we still had to remediate the soil, so we were able to figure out creatively how to use program open space funding as well as some ARPA funding to fix all those problems, and we were still able to get it done. And that's true determination by our council, our staff, and all the volunteers that were working on this. So to remediate all this, we actually had to remove the rails and ties, and then we had to put clean dirt over the dirty dirt. And so we had about 12 inches of that, and then we had to put gravel on top of that, and then we had to asphalt on top of that. So it was no easy task. Took about 11 years from when we started talking to CSX to get to this point today. So with all that being said, we are now prepared. Actually, if you want to do a little trivia, we could do a little bit of trivia here because I had some prizes. So trivia is always fun. We'll see how long we can live stream if Gina can keep it going. Got some prizes here. Okay, anybody out there is welcome to answer this. What year was the B&O established as a company? You only have to be within 1 or 2 years. 1828 is 26. Looking a little bit higher, but I think Peter's closest right now. 1830 is what I got. Doesn't mean they weren't talking beforehand. Peter, I got a coin for you. 1820. July 4th, 1828. All right, all right. And Secretary Brinkley has a book, so we can fact check this as we go. So, who was the president in 1830? Ooh. Oh, there you go. We got a winner here. Good job. Very good, very good. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's go for a general topic. Who knows how Mount Airy got its name?
Railroad guy said it was cold and windy.
Oh, cool. All right, you already got a coin, but we're working our way through these. When was Mount Airy incorporated?
1894.
We got Peter. Anybody else guess on that? We'll go with Lucy, but you got your dog over there. You want to come up? It was. More fact checking. Thanks, Lucy. Yep. All right, and let's see here. All right, I think that's good enough for trivia. Okay, so with all that being said, what we're going to do is stretch a ribbon across here, and then we're all going to get behind it, and we are going to cut it. And the more people who can get behind it is great. If anybody wants to work their way up toward the front, this will be a little bit chaotic, but we're going to get this thing done. I'd like for the council to hold both ends of the ribbon, and here's the ribbon. And let's do this just behind the archway, just on this side of the archway, okay? So. We have this small pair of scissors here.
If you move, they will come.
Oh, if I move, they will.
All right. Here you go. Come around. Come on around. You're trying to get a picture on that side. Okay.
Let's make it tight to the scissors.
Right? All right. We're going to get as many hands on this pair of scissors as we can get. Come on.
Sorry, the council can't help you, Mayor.
Work your way up here. All right. There you go. Put a hand in. Put a hand in. There you go. Between the hand. Go ahead. All right. Let's go in a little bit more on the count of. We'll count down from 10, okay?
All right.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Normally it's about 5.
Congratulations, Mayor.
Steve, thanks for coming out. Fred, thank you. Man. Oh, it's wonderful to see you. Well, Rails to Trails is a project that started back in 2013 with a handful of volunteers. And over these last several years, 11 years, we've been able to finish out a trail that was over on the Carroll County side that went from Watkins Park to Main Street. And I think the biggest thing the trail did was it brought everybody together, and as the volunteers increased and as we were able to get nonprofits to get involved, churches to get involved, everybody was able to come together on the weekends and create this trail. Over here on the Frederick County side, it was a little bit different. On the Frederick County side, we had contamination issues, and the Maryland Department of Environment came in. We found some contaminated soil, and we had to encapsulate that soil and actually create this beautiful asphalt trail that leads about 0.6 miles over on the Frederick County side. And this is a chance for citizens to get out. They can take a nice natural walk. Both ways, you're covering over a mile. It's a beautiful walk for the dogs, the kids, chance to get outside and see some nature here in Mount Airy.
I think that the trail system plays a vital role in in making the town walkable. I know from my firsthand experience. I live about a half mile down the road here, and especially if you talk about COVID, when everybody was kind of cooped up in their homes, the parks here, the trails, that was the way you stayed sane. That was how you got outside. That was how you stayed healthy. I think the trails here and the parks are, I guess, just vital to the health and the recreation of all the citizens in town.